Shiloh Sanders sparks family frenzy while fighting for NFL dream in Tampa Bay. The Sanders family doesn't just live in the world of football, they run it like a high-stakes all-American reality show. At any given moment, it's equal parts dynasty, drama, and digital circus. Whether it's Shedeur lighting up the field, Deion coach prime, Sanders redefining college coaching, or Deiondra commanding the social media spotlight, there's never a dull second under the Sanders name. But this summer, the plot lines are turning cinematic. At the heart of the latest saga is Shiloh Sanders, the overlooked, underestimated son of a Hall of Famer who's now battling for a roster spot in Tampa Bay. And while his NFL dream plays out in the blazing Florida sun, Shiloh's also keeping the family group chat alive. In the most Shiloh way possible, a family like no other. Forget the Manning brothers or the Watts. The Sanders family isn't just producing football talent, they're producing content, commentary, and occasionally chaos. Coach Prime, always the showman, introduced a tradition years ago that perfectly captures the energy of his household: the Sanders Power Rankings. Each month, every Sanders kid gets ranked based on everything from birthdays to touchdowns to who remembered to call Grandma Connie. It's absurd, it's competitive, it's hilarious, but more than anything, it's classic Prime. One month, Deiondra takes the crown for a birthday post gone viral. The next, Shedeur skyrockets to no. One after torching a Pac-12 defense. Even Deion Jr., aka Bucky, gets in on the action, earning props for managing the family's sprawling media empire. Meanwhile, Shelomi, bossy, quietly holds her usual spot near the bottom, but never out of the picture. Shiloh stirs the pot. So what happens when a fan corners Shiloh Sanders at Buccaneers training camp and asks him about the most recent family rankings? He answers like only Shiloh could. Shedeur's still at no. 1, he grinned. Deiondra's second, Bucky third, Shelomi's fourth, and himself nowhere to be found. I left myself off, he joked. Didn't make the cut. The response was vintage Shiloh, self-deprecating, slightly savage, and absolutely meme-worthy. Within minutes, Deiondra jumped into the Instagram comments with a heart eyes emoji. Big sister energy at its finest. The whole exchange was fun and games on the surface, but underneath, it revealed something deeper. Shiloh's not worried about bragging rights right now. He's locked in on something far more important: the real battle, earning a spot in the NFL. When Shiloh Sanders went undrafted earlier this year, it wasn't a surprise. He was always a fringe prospect in the eyes of NFL scouts. But what was surprising was how fast the Tampa Bay Buccaneers snatched him up after the draft ended. Todd Bowles saw something in him: intelligence, aggression, and raw vocal leadership. Shiloh didn't arrive in Florida with a chip on his shoulder. He brought the whole bag. From the moment he stepped onto the field, the Colorado safety started turning heads. He was loud, he was confident, he was everywhere. In one scrimmage, he broke up a pass so clean that the sideline erupted in chants. In another, he barked out pre-snap calls like a 5-year veteran. According to Bowles, former NFL safety himself, Shiloh's very intelligent and quickly grasping the scheme. And, in a Bowles defense, that matters. A style that sticks. Play style isn't polished, but it's passionate. He's a striker, an energy source. The type of player who lights up a sideline after a third down stop. That identity worked for him at Jackson State. It translated to Colorado. Now he's testing it in the NFL. Bowles has a type. He loves smart, physical, communicative, defensive backs who can take command of a secondary. Shiloh fits that mold. Still, the path to making the roster isn't clear-cut. As of now, Shiloh sits 4th or 5th on the Bucs' strong safety depth chart. That's not exactly a golden ticket, and Bowles isn't exactly running a daycare. He's keeping 7 safeties. In camp more than most teams, but he won't keep all of them. 4 or 5 will make the cut, and in front of Shiloh, Antoine Winfield Jr., a locked-in All-Pro and top 5 safety in the league, untouchable. Christian Izien, a reliable free safety with starting experience. Kayvon Merriweather, Rashard Wisdom, Tyke Smith, and J.J. Roberts, all competing for similar depth roles. But there's a crack in the wall. Outside of Winfield, none of the names ahead of Shiloh are guaranteed a spot. If he can shine especially on special teams, he has a shot to leapfrog someone. What it'll take to make the cut. Bowles has made it clear. Preseason matters. Shiloh's coming along. The coach said he's getting the scheme down. He's made plays like everybody else back there. There are a few tests that come up during the preseason. Tuesday night was one, and the other 3 preseason games and practices will be others. He's got a chance to make it. Translation: he's done the prep. Now it's time for the final exam. Tampa Bay's preseason schedule works in Shiloh's favor. They'll face teams with shaky depth, prime opportunities for him to make splash plays. 1 big interception, 1 jarring special teams tackle, 1 forced fumble under the lights. That's all it takes for an undrafted player to rewrite the narrative. If he delivers, reporters will start penciling his name into their 53-man projections. Coaches will start circling his number in the film room, and fans, they'll start chanting his name for real. The bigger picture, meanwhile, back in Colorado, Coach Prime is whistling again, healthy and fully back from his fight with bladder cancer. Shedeur is grinding in Cleveland Browns camp, facing NFL speed for the first time. And the family's signature blend of competition and comedy continues to thrive. Powered by personality as much as pedigree, Deiondra's keeping her brand strong. Bucky's steering the family ship online. Shelomi's doing her thing at Jackson State. And Shiloh, he's battling for his NFL life, armed with smarts, swagger, and a legacy that demands attention. This isn't just another family of athletes. This is the Sanders family, where the drama is real, the competition is relentless, and every month comes with a new set of power rankings. Will Shiloh Sanders make the cut in Tampa Bay? We're about to find out. But one thing's for sure, he's already made the list.